Hello, beautiful hearts and souls. Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to our Patreon message. I hope you're all feeling well wherever you are and just taking some time to relax and listen and tune in. So, thank you so much for joining in, being you, all the wonderfulness that you are, inspiring this message to pour through. I am tuning in for us, and I got the nudge earlier to open this message in a collective way. I'm going to share it as a preview on my YouTube for everyone, just in the links if anyone wants to join in. So this message may, I don't know, there's an energy here of co-creation and expansion into the, collective, as far as like our visions truly expanding with new relationships, new contracts, new agreements, money, value, wealth, business connections that are successful, legal contracts working out in your favor. So I wanted to tune in for just us, and then I got the, it's like the nudge, the feeling, the insight to offer this to more of us so we can all feel more connected as this culmination of vision is really expanding. And there's a lot of us who are feeling the call, healing the call. We're healing, we're hearing the call, we're healing, and we're being guided, towards one another in all sorts of amazing, beautiful ways. So welcome all of you if you're new, and welcome to my already beautiful Patreons. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and truly appreciate you as just a being who you are, because I know, we're all here together to support each other, and we're all experiencing so much newness that we don't always, to be affirmative of each other is so valuable. It's priceless. It's it's like just so beautiful. So welcome. I'm just feeling you all. And before I turned on the recorder here, I tuned in and pulled 3 different cards for us. One from the Nature's Whispers, which was Culmination of Vision, the number 35. And I pulled 2 cards from the Energy Oracle. And it was Contract and Woman Holding a Coin. So there's this beautiful affirmation, acknowledgement that our inspirations, our visions are beginning to manifest in physical form. And there are soul contracts that are making agreements with one another. So you may be having your projects or ideas now expanding into a larger audience or into the collective. And so there's relationships forming here. There's the universe, your soul guiding you towards other people, towards making new connections. And if there's any sort of legal agreements or contracts, everything feels really good. It's all very mutual. It's all very balanced, and there's justice, there's love. It's like everything is working out in your favor. And so there's been a culmination of so many beautiful energies, and it just feels like we are truly in alignment with our visions, our authenticness, and it's all new. The earth here in the center of these 3 cards, it's like it feels very balanced between earth and the business side of things. So just know that you're supported. And with the 35 here, it's the number 8. So it's that strength of co-creation and knowing that we're ready to embrace any changes, and it's more so expanding and discovering. So you may be connecting with other women right now, divine feminine energy. You may be a woman yourself who is really securing her foundation, her business, her home life, her children, her family, her animals. And so just know that if you're entering into any sort of agreements right now, everything really looks beautiful to just continue unfolding in your favor and guide you, and you'll just feel more secure in everything you're doing. So I'm going to tune into the tarot here for just a moment. We're going to do a 5-card spread, and then we'll clarify and pull some additional oracle cards for wisdom and guidance. It just feels like this beautiful wave of expansion for creators and entrepreneurs and families and moms, and a lot of that's being received in terms of how to implement and nurture this foundation. If it's business, if it has to do with finances and income, there's like mentorship here. There are it feels like a woman, it feels like it's all women here represented in the card. So it's a very feminine feeling, receptive type of receiving energy, very nurturing. You can just feel the safety and moving forward. And so it just looks so affirmative here. Very balanced. We have the Seven of Swords, the Lovers, the Hanged Man, the Pentacle, or the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles here. So there's a very obvious breakthrough here that's occurred in the past, present, future. It feels as though there's been some healing and some awareness and acknowledgement of limiting belief structures and thoughts. Truly choosing authentically to align with your true purpose, your true path, your authenticity, just knowing that you're healing, you're learning how to communicate and truly align with, nature, with who you really are. I feel this beautiful supportive energy it's like nature's involved in this entire culmination of our vision. And so we're feeling really supported by nature. And before I tuned in for us this evening, I was sitting out on my front porch just enjoying the cooler temperatures and listening to some consciousness talk on YouTube. And when I felt this, idea to offer this to a larger collective, this like it was, I want to call it a moth or a butterfly. I don't know what it was, but it was very large. It was like a butterfly, but it had transparent wings and the body was really thick. So I don't know what it was. I've never really seen, if I have, maybe only once in my life. Anyways, it flew right in front of me and landed on my rose bush. And this card, Culmination of Vision, has the butterflies and the woman, looking out of the tree, and the people here looking over the lands with their, it's so lush and beautiful. And you can just feel the life force energy, so pure, so true. And it's just, it's like daydreaming and feeling this aligned energy and knowing that we're guided in the most magical ways. And here now, I feel like there's, physical players truly entering into your reality that are, acknowledging you. It's like they see your worth, they see your value, and they are someone of worth and value. So you feel the trust, you feel the reassurance of the universe here. And it's from the choice to choose your authenticity. And then there was a period of time where it's like with the Hanged Man, we're in a place intentionally where we're choosing to observe. And even if it doesn't feel intentional, we know our soul is saying this is a time for you to observe and see things from a new perspective. So there's been this reassuring energy with you during this whole growth spurt, is what it feels like, really clearing out the mental realm so that you can truly focus back in the physical reality with creating. And you've been investing, you've been with the Seven of Pentacles here, you've been sowing your seeds, nurturing your seeds, whatever they are, your ideas, your dreams, your visions, your goals, your lifestyle, what it is that you're manifesting, the balance, the harmony. And really energetically, you've been doing the work and connecting consciously with others of like mind, now that your mind is clear, right? So it's like there's this and the wisdom that you've gained, you're now going to be able to move forward in confidence with any sort of contracts or putting things on paper out there online, or representing yourself in any way, because you chose to experience the healing and the authentic choice to align all on your own. And so it's like there's this energy of co-create. It's this recognition. Okay, so there's the Page of Pentacles. It's knowing that you've been sowing these seeds and you're now able to take one solid idea and really begin receiving. It's like how to expand, how to grow, and it's one step at a time. And I feel like there's mentorship here. So it's like you're feeling assured moving into the future as far as in terms of like your finances and how to handle your finances as they're growing, because I feel a lot of abundance here. And it's preparing you, your soul, the universe, these people that are truly linked up with you are preparing you for, the good life, essentially, for income and how to manage it with ease, and, how it's no big worry. It's just knowing it's like moving into something new and knowing that everything you need is arriving right when you need it. So I feel a lot of guidance around just income and how to show yourself in the world, as far as like if you're writing books or creating artwork or music or, whatever it is, it's like there's this energy of you're going to be shown the next step. You're going to be shown how to create it or how to get it online or how to get it in front of people. It's just like going to be so synchronistic. Okay. So this is really beautiful. On the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. Okay. So there's that energy of, it's like it's like the breakthrough needs to really come through. There's some sort of breakthrough here where you just need to feel the reassurance. It's like you have had time to really go back over your journey and really feel into what's true for you, what's authentic for you. And you may have been experimenting with different ideas. You may have been, feeling into different opportunities and ways of truly being in alignment with your own expression and how you can create that in the world and be sustaining of yourself, take care of yourself, your own things, your own life, and also be of service to the world, something that the world will recognize and you can, it's all aligned. So this to me feels like reassurance. You've really spent time going within and there's one, it's all solidifying into this very focused knowing so that you can continue on, okay? So the Two of Swords, it's simply getting back into your body, focusing on what you do with your hands versus being in the mind. And that's what's happening here. It's like you can feel this culmination over time of this vision that you've been receiving. And now there's a feminine energy here and it could be, masculine. However, it's like this feminine nurturing energy of, something good really happening, some sort of agreement, partnership, okay, co-creation. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords. I feel like whatever decision you need to make, it's simply a matter of divine timing because the Seven of Swords here is clarified by the star. So there's this healing energy that's occurring within your mind. The Two of Swords is simply, it's like trust divine timing and wait till you feel. It's like you're going to feel it in your body. Your body's going to respond positively. So it's not so much about thinking anymore. It's just recognizing that your soul, it's like you've invested, you've put it out there, the energy's there, and it's like there's nothing to think about, right? It's healing the mind, it's healing the mental realm, the wounds, the pains. It's all happened. You've been doing that. So now it's just like this beautiful energy of, reassurance. That's truly, it's like after all of this journey, there's something very beautiful here and you're going to feel, it's like with the contract, with the agreement, with the acknowledgement, it's just this amazing um, energy of solid purpose and growth and ease. It's like you're going to feel relaxed, really moving into the future. So I just feel with the star here, it's been life changing, really. Okay, the Lovers with the Sun. So the choice to be authentic, even though the journey, it can be challenging, to reach that place where you are now and moving forward. It can bring those feelings of negativity and did I make the right decision? And that's why we're in that hangman energy, when we're feeling those things, to be able to see things from new perspectives as we're maturing and becoming, expanded versions of ourselves. We're learning new things. We're becoming more aware of, discovering who we are. There's certain aspects and energies that were unconscious within us that it's just like it's been a journey of discovery and learning how to kind of readjust back into the physical world in a way that feels really good again. So, I feel like there's an energy here of struggling with positivity and just in the choice of, it's like we choose ourselves and then our world kind of gets rattled up or falls apart just depending on who we are. Like for me, my world fell apart completely. So, however, it was like I felt so supported, I felt protected the whole time. I was shown things. I've been guided to the right places and the right people. And I went through some crazy stuff too, which allowed me that new perspective. It shined a light in the dark for me and a lot of things within me. And so it's like it puts things in perspective for us. It's what allows us to stay focused and, continue clearing out, yes, in terms of just like healing, healing our body, emotions, our mind, our spirit. It's like instead of, there's no rejection energy here. This is all like opening, it's acceptance. It's like true acknowledgement of the sacred soul within yourself and others, and how, by choosing to align with this, no matter what, you're guided, you're taken care of, you're investing in the beauty of the future. You're contributing in a very positive way to the world. So the universe is going to support you financially. The universe is going to bring you those that can support you and be there for you and guide you, even if it's just consciously. It's like you'll just know what services to ask for. You'll know what professionals to, create. Like I'm creating a book right now. And so I'm learning. It's like the first book I've ever created to publish. And so there's so many resources online. Like I'm just being guided, and I feel better with every step. I'm like, okay, there's, instructions. We're so connected online that it's just, your soul will guide you when it feels right. It's just like, whoa, there's what I need, right? So there's new ways of receiving that we've been experiencing through our soul guidance, and it's been very enlightening. Okay, so the Hangman clarified by the Two of Wands, really allowing us the opportunity to feel before we move forward, to feel into what we truly desire, what we truly want to align with, who we want to align with, what we want to be doing, right? It's been so inspiring, and yet it feels kind of like we're standing still, or we're looking at things from new perspectives. So there's an understanding here, or an acknowledgement, or an awareness that it was all divinely guided, and it continues to be. It's just, there's so much beauty unfolding here. It's like really sacred and beautiful. Okay, so then we have the Queen of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel this beautiful nurturing energy here of mastery of our emotions, of really learning how to nurture our bodies, the land, nature, having the compassion for ourselves and our family members, and really learning, how powerful our emotions are, to be clear and to be able to receive positive emotion, to tune into positive, or, emotions that we feel are positive, are in alignment with our well-being, it's like even with negative emotions, there's a nurturing response or embracing of them. It's a neutralizing, it's an acknowledgement. It's, oh, there's a sad feeling there. We love it and nurture it. How do we heal this, instead of, being upset, or it's just, there's this very beautiful quality here, again, of the feminine, and receiving, through our own beautiful ways that we do, and through our body, our spirit, our soul, our ancestors, the things we love that surround us, our work, our creative projects, our children. It's just like there's so much that we've been asked to focus on and remind ourselves about what, truly matters to us, and what we'd like to see in the world, and what we'd like to experience. We've been really given an opportunity to be embraced as a co-creator, and learn this like spiritual refinement process through our own soul's guidance and heart. And it's really beautiful here. Okay, so it's like there's this deeper bond to the divine feminine energy within you, or just the feminine energy. And it's, what's allowing you this really beautiful insight. It's the beauty of, we can go out and create anything or make money. However, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. This is like what your heart will truly feel so fulfilled in. So it's worth all of the little details, and doing, taking it one step at a time, and having that, just the acknowledgement that it's new, and allowing yourself to be shown the next step, and to appreciate, advice, and to appreciate those that are truly willing to support your well-being, and believe in you, and love you, and care about you, and want to see you, share your unique expression or project or idea or whatever it is with the world, so that we can all benefit. The more that we do it, the better, right? So the Page of Pentacles here. It's like we've got the loving talk from the mom energy, or that loving feminine energy within our own realities or consciousness somehow. It's just been with us, right? So we have the King of Swords with the Page of Pentacles, which is beautiful. Again, that's that more serious tone of integrity, and it's like asking us to focus on the details, to fill out our forms, to fill out the right paperwork, to make sure our bills are paid and in order, our finances are in order, to make the phone calls, for the accounts that we need, or to cancel accounts, or to, just be on top of our paperwork, so to speak, our business, looking into tax stuff and finding out, what we need to do. And just, it's like all these little details, making sure that your well-being is secure. It's what employs you and empowers you to feel confident moving forward with your new idea. Even if you feel like an amateur, it's like there's this energy of professionalism that's surrounding you. So really, hone in on that, appreciate that, feel gratitude for that, because it's a part of such a bigger creation of, our own consciousness, humanity, our communities, our families, whatever, however it pertains to you. It's all, you have all the support. It's like you're in it, okay? So the Two of Swords with death, okay? So there's this energy of transformation that is occurring, and it's simply a matter of surrendering and trusting the process, the unfoldment, focusing on your visions and how it's culminating. It's picking up momentum and expanding and growing. And when you feel like you're just at a pause or a stalemate, or you're not sure what decision to make, or you just can't quite see, you just can't quite feel, just allow yourself to be, trust. It's like this energy of death, embracing the letting go and surrendering of the energy within you that, was pained at some time. Like I see it in my body when I experience the death sort of energy. It's like it's usually after a realization of some sort of wound or trauma within me that I've acknowledged, and now it needs to be released. And so I see it as like invisible energy coming out of my muscles or my bones, and I might feel a little bit tired, or a lot tired, and sometimes I need to rest, I need to lay down instead of forcing myself to, do something. It's like really getting back into your body when your mind can't answer it, or you don't see or hear the answer. It's like there's this energy of just acknowledging, it's transforming, your body's healing. And then as soon as you allow your mind to rest and you just focus on your body, your well-being, whatever that is for you, you'll notice that your mind will clear up within the next couple days, and you'll just be in a state of receiving naturally. So it feels really, just knowing that, the Seven of Swords it's a place of self-mastery. The Hangman comes in, the Lovers. This is like self-mastery energy. This is a period in our lives that we've chosen to grow and learn and expand. And so we go through this process of recognizing our own energy, our own thoughts, like how our body works, and, how thoughts are received and then expressed. It's like this, it's very important. The King of Swords, it's like this clarity. When we have this clarity, which we do naturally, we're in the flow, and everything begins to just unfold. The synchronicities, the people, we connect to that clear energy within each other and outside of each other, and wherever we are, we feel good. So that in itself is a signal that whatever you're creating is going to feel really good to anyone who comes into contact with it, and they're just going to want more, and then you're going to want to create more, and it's just going to keep expanding. And you'll just feel, think about yourself in a year, with your bank account full and your creative projects all over the place, and just feeling so good in your own self and proud of yourself. And also knowing there's, it's not like hard work. It's just dedication and, commitment to your life and your dreams. And I just feel this beautiful supportive energy. And I feel, if you're a woman too, there's just this additional support and really empowering you to be, the boss lady or the queen of your castle, and know that you can do it, the Queen of Pentacles. Like there's just this energy of, and also the masculine being proud to see the feminine, after whatever she's been through or whatever they've been, like there's just this beautiful gentleness, with nature. So balance, we've been feeling the balance. So it's really sweet to see. We have change is unavoidable, number 6. Very interesting, because this card is a masculine energy, and he's like a part of the tree, and he looks like, he's like the King of Swords energy. Like he's watching very intently, like the masculine energy, like the earth energy. It represents all the seasons and the life and death and inspirational ideas and transformation. There's a lot happening here. So change is unavoidable. Again, it's the number 6, and the contract card here is the number 6. So this is happening and unfolding, and it's unavoidable. You know, it's like when the spirit is aligned, when nature is aligned, everything is flowing. So going with it, acknowledging it, appreciating it, like there's a lot happening here. And I feel like the universe is really watching us. Like, this is unavoidable. We are evolving. We are all, the earth is emanating beauty, and it's just like we are a part of the earth. We are a part of, her body as well. So I feel like it's just like this is affirming so much, and yet there's a seriousness to it. Okay, so be very much in that energy of sacredness, and do your best to keep yourself focused in the sacredness, because there's a lot out there in the consciousness right now that will try to, it's like the mental realm. It feels good, you're having fun, things are funny, and yet it's sucking you into something that's not truly aligned with your vision. So it's the self-mastery that's really acknowledged here, and that's truly what it's like. Every day is a practice of your own self-mastery, of your own visions culminating. Every day you're investing the seeds, the ideas, the energy into what you're creating. So don't allow your mind to stray into anything that doesn't feel truly aligned with you at this time, because right now is when you're formulating. Right now is when you're building up steam and putting in, the ideas and the puzzle pieces together. So once you get things going, once you're really in the flow of this new venture or idea or project or business or whatever it is, it's like once you feel solid, there's an energy here of like being very, very mindful. Like there's a seriousness here. Don't let it pass you by, is what it feels like. Okay. So it's like you've spent a lot of time, and once you're really out there, there's going to be a lot of eyes seeing you. There's going to be a lot of energies that are intermingling or, witnessing you in some way in terms of you sharing this thing. And maybe it's more internal. However, it's like, no matter what, this is about you really embracing your authenticity. And in order for you to, it's like your soul just gently reminding you. And whenever you're allowing yourself to drift a little bit, even if it's unconscious, and it's okay if it's unconscious, like you're going to be shown, like your soul's, it's not like, it's like you're seeing your soul as a parent right now, in a sense, when you're creating something new and being grateful for it, because it's not always like that. It's temporary. It's like this energy of like, this is really important to you. This is really important to you. So, just remind yourself of that and know that you're supported no matter what you do. And I feel like whatever it is you're creating, it may feel new, and that's the whole point. Nature is seeing us through and inspiring us through art and music and love and relationships and restructuring of our home life and planting more gardens and trees and things like that. So whatever it is that is completely you, it's really being encouraged, and you're going to feel it. Okay. Let me see what else wants to come through. This is the Messenger Oracle. See the truth. Number 39. See the truth. Okay. So the truth of this, it's like, the truth, your authentic self, your love expression. Truth is love, and love is truth. Okay. There's this energy here of wisdom that's surrounding you, and I feel like you're very connected to nature. So whatever this is, it's like, I feel like it's introducing you into a world that you may not be so familiar with, and yet it's going to feel effortless for you. Okay. It's like there's this energy of recognition that it's like we're creating it this way. We want to be in nature. We want to be connected to our art, and not so much in the, the business side of it, the digital, the computers. Like we want to have the freedom to be focused like in the real world, and have it all running for us somehow. So I just feel like there's a lot of, apps and systems that you're going to be guided to, and different services that just, make it so easy, right? So taking your time, going slow, trusting the wisdom of patience, and allowing yourself to receive, the feeling of what's right for you, and allow yourself to have a few, whatever it is. Like I feel like there's multiple things going on here too. So it's like with me, I have, you know, my YouTube channel, my Patreon, I have my photography, I'm writing some books and creating some oracle decks. There's like many little projects that I feel are supportive of, you know, they're tools, and they're inspiring, you know, beautiful images and poetry and just whatever it is to inspire or ignite our own soul, our own authentic expression. And it's like passive income or multiple forms of income. Um, and it's beautiful because it's like you can put it out there online. I have an Etsy store, I sell prints, you know, and it's like you can continue adding to it. I'm a Shutterstock contributor as well, so you can add to it here and there, and it's like you're making money while you sleep. It's supporting, you know, people and their inspirations. It's supporting your family. It's supporting, you know, peace and tranquility. It's sharing nature. Like there's so many beautiful, and it's so simple, right? You put it out. I put it out there once and it's there forever. And so it's like there's some beautiful insights and synchronicities you're going to receive because of your choice to see the truth. And I want to read this little message to you. For some reason it's calling me. So let me find the little book here. One moment. It's just a short little message. It wants to be read. See the truth. Do not be deceived. Be watchful and mindful of the illusions others weave around themselves, and that you may weave around yourself. Know the night. Understand the shadows. See through the darkness to the light of the truth. Pay attention to contradictions. Notice when actions and words are not in harmony. Hone your intuition and insight so that you may know the minds and hearts of those around you and yourself, and trust in the wisdom born of that awareness. Okay. So it's like affirmation and guidance and wisdom for you to be mindful of and aware of as you're moving forward, because there is change. You know, there's a lot changing in your world. There's a lot happening. Change, cha-ching. That's what I hear. Okay. So it's just recognizing that change is occurring, it's happening, and really allowing yourself to be at peace with the process, trusting the unfoldment, trusting the wisdom of your own soul, your own, you know, and knowing that there's so much of that in the collective consciousness when it comes to reminding yourself to be in a success mentality, a success vibration, abundance vibration. Remind yourself by doing your own spiritual practices and tuning into, you know, even consciousness on YouTube, law of attraction, meditations. Those are very helpful. Listening to sounds also of, you know, the rain, or, you know, a cozy, I think I've shared this before on my Patreon, but it's like, I love those videos of nature, where it's just nature sounds, or you can listen to something in a beautiful place. There's like a cozy kitchen with a little wood stove in the background, or there's a tropical, you know, ocean breezes, and these types of just transporting ourselves mentally and feeling it really allow us to receive, you know, the beauty, the energy of wisdom, the energy of peace and tranquility. So there's just a lot of, you know, the more that you're tuned into your own, you know, ways of practicing or honing in or allowing yourself to receive, it's that divine feminine energy of allowing yourself to feel the subtle beauty of nature and the quality of nature and how that expresses to us, because we are nature, you know. So when we feel it and notice it and recognize it outside of ourselves, we can then see ourselves, you know, if we're having difficulties. But if we're meditating, we can feel that subtle energy, and if, you know, nature affirms it. So it's just like tonight, I was just so amazed at this butterfly moth. I've never seen anything so, you know, it was just kind of, it was magical. It was the evening, it was kind of dark, and yet it was, you know, magical. So nature is saying yes, please. Please continue being the beautiful, guardian, authentic, co-creator, masterful, beautiful heart and soul being that you are. Please and thank you. I'm going to pull one from the Earth Magic deck here. We have childhood, innocence. Beautiful. It just feels like such a sacred, pure energy, you know, where the There's the kids here, the children, they feel free. Oh, and we have Desert Vision Quest. So what a contrast in environments. The Desert Vision Quest, of course, is the desert, and then the Childhood Innocence card is, it's all lush and green and trees and a little pond here with the children and the sun shining down. So there's very much an energy felt here of just life. You can feel the subtle difference so drastically, like the contrast in this, these cards from the desert to the lush countryside. It's like there is a very distinct feeling. And so the any sort of mental thoughts, it's like your body, you've got it. You can feel it, and anything that is, was upsetting in the past or was holding you back in some way due to, a projection or a false belief or anything like that. It's like that is disappearing the more you're focused on the truth, the truth of who you are, what you're creating, how you're expressing. It's like bringing life back to the earth. It's like I'm seeing this as like the desert, all rejuvenated again, like trees and grass and sun and, just the simplicity of life, feeling that beautiful freedom to just be yourself, authentic, and exploring and feeling at one with nature and your own private, beautiful experience of life. Like it's just so beautiful. Okay, so there may be too that, it's time to spend a few days just really vision questing, really feeling into, how your vision is unfolding, what you're really feeling now, because it's continuing to unfold, right, as we're living our journey. So we receive these insights and wisdom at certain points along the vision, right, as it's unfolding. So I feel like this is a beautiful time for you to take some time to yourself and really allow yourself to receive, feel into the energy, the energy of abundance, prosperity, to money, have a conversation with yourself or a discussion, a feeling. It's like there's this serious tone here that your soul wants to deliver some messages. So creating some space for yourself to have that receiving time, it's going to uplift your spirits. You're going to feel your childlike self again, your positivity when you move in the direction of what your soul's guiding you to do, okay? You're just going to feel it. You can't fake being positive, right? So when it feels good and you're like, wow, yeah, okay. Acknowledge it, keep going with it, allow yourself to feel good. Okay, return to innocence here. We're all guiltless through the eyes of love in the universe when we choose to recognize our own self and heal and choose to align, choose to be authentic, choose to honor trust and loyalty and commitment and money and creation and truth and all of these things. Then we're gifted all this beautiful support and acknowledgement and freedom to just continue, enhancing our worlds. Okay, so, oh, and we got shaman, higher or ancient healing wisdom. Okay, so this is really beautiful. It just feels so guided with the wisdom of the ancients, the earth. It feels like you're receiving a lot of insight, information, downloads in it's just from the earth, from the trees, from the energy of life force itself that we're all a part of. We're all a part of it. It's connected to all of us, within all of us. We are connected together through it. I feel like the life force energy is like, it's like the air. It's all around us. It's everywhere. And it's what allows us to make the choices that are right for us. And so really nourish your body as well. I'm feeling like there's a lot of nourishment happening here. And as you're nourishing yourself and your soul and your visions, you notice how your body naturally responds and begins feeling healthier. You feel calmer. You feel more, reassured in your choices. You feel more creative. You feel more confident in allowing yourself to be seen, or, just offering your presence. And I feel like it's, now it's like you're seeing how that, really, how it really relates to the environment around you, how it relates to the earth, how the earth can feel you. It's like there's just such a beautiful energy here, the shaman. So, I can feel the peace of it all, and it's really beautiful. All of you are so beautiful. Thank you so much for being who you are, and you all inspire me and remind me, and it's just, you're addicting. So I'm going to have to continue doing all these messages for you. I'm so honored, truly. This is like such a beautiful, wonderful calling to answer, it's just like I enjoy this. It's like I get to grow and learn with all of you. And look at this. Ogam nature for divination of the ancients. So this is really guiding you to allow yourself to really affirm through nature versus anything digital like clocks or, anything that's coming from there's ways that the computer and your phone or like certain things happening at certain times can be. However, it's like nature is going to give you the absolute, there's no mistaking, if a bird flies in front of you or the butterfly, like that is real. That's something you can feel. You don't question it. So I just feel like this is really beautiful guidance to allow you to have the opportunity to really hone in on your own affirmation. And then as you're moving back into computers and all of that social media, you're not going to be tricked or led astray. Like you can just feel the difference. So again, I feel like there's this encouragement of you really spending some time in nature and allowing your soul to show you how it affirms you in the physical reality versus the digital, internet type of, it's like getting you outside of your house and into nature. And once you have that connection, then it's so much easier to navigate in the technical world or with social media. It's just really, you can, or, it's just, it's like once you know something, then you know for yourself and you're not feeling confusion. So I feel like that's been a part of this, journey for you to prepare you and show you so that you have insight as well as what other people experience. And, it just helps you improve your own confidence and foundation moving forward. And so it's just really, really, really cool. And the Ogam, following the Ogam, the nature signs and synchronicities is so much fun, and it's so personal. If you go on a nature walk and just expect your soul is going to put on a little magic show for you and be like, okay, soul, show me what you got, show me the synchronicities, and then just be nonchalant, just like you're not even looking for them. You're just, allowing yourself to kind of be yourself, be human, and enjoy the flowers and the walk and breathing and the sights and the views. And then before you know it, it's like, oh, okay. You see something that's familiar to you or it stands out to you, that's something that's always been your whole life, and you remember, there's all these little clues, and the environment's always speaking to us, and nature's always surprising us and delighting us and making us giggle and laugh. And it reminds me when I was down by the river and I was in a mood, and I was like, why, it was like this energy of like talk to the hand, was going around, and I was looking in the river, and the geese were, searching for food down below, and their little bottoms, their little butts kept popping up, and I just kept hearing in my mind, like, talk to the butt, talk to the butt. And I was like, okay, so, that's a reflection of my attitude. So it's just like, it's so sweet and gentle, and yet it's like a reality check. Synchronicities are not always, rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes they're like, yeah, we hold ourselves accountable, and it's nice. It's not like it's private. It's not embarrassing. It's just before we, it's like affirming too. It's like just being honest with our own selves so that we can move forward as our own selves, and, not being in a state of just needing to explain. There's just been a lot of relationship healing going on. So be really kind to yourself and know that you're doing your best, and you're putting your best self out there, and you're also creating new things and responding to all the chaos in the world, in your own world. So just know nature sees you, your soul sees you. It's like a return for all of us to get, really get back into our roots and our family values and our foundational energy that supports us all. So if we can continue to choose to heal and see this as a healing of our, human consciousness, our world, and, through it, we've learned and gained new insight on how we can contribute, which feels better. It supports us, it supports them, it supports everything. So it's really beautiful, okay? And I just feel like this message is, is almost complete here. I'm going to see what kind of creative question wants to come through for us. And maybe we'll pull a card from the wisdom of the oracle. Colette Baron Reed. I truly love tuning into these energies with all of you, ancient wisdom keepers that you are. Nature, just, there's such a purity here, and it's just so neat and necessary. It's needed and necessary. Why am I good enough? How have I changed from doubting my qualities to realizing how good I am? How do I feel when I feel good enough? Okay. So this is really, really beautiful, encouraging you, reminding you of your own value, your own worth. You are so worthy, so valuable in this world, and because of that, you are attracting worth and value to you. You're creating worth and value. You're stimulating it. You're catalyzing it. You're emanating it. You're receiving it, worth and value. You are good enough. You are good. You are enough. You are more than good enough, and you're being recognized, okay? It's like such a beautiful energy just to support, this wonderful collective, because it does, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of patience and learning and choosing and, self trials. It's like we're putting ourselves out in new things. It's not like we can always ask someone what to do in every situation, because it is our, we're the ones being shown the vision. No one can really tell us what to do. It's more so just reassuring or reaffirming to each other, or affirming for each other, and having the courage inside yourself, just open to new experiences. So I'm gonna pull one here from the Island Time Wellness to complete our message here this evening, or this day, whenever you're tuning in. And thank you again all so much for tuning in here with me this evening. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out, okay? So again, there's this energy here of really guiding you to stay focused on the truth, on the nature, on the authentic energy, the sacred energy, your vision that is in alignment. So you're going to feel that contrast of energy. It's really guiding you to heed any sort of messages or warnings that lead you into a feeling of confusion, or your mind's just not clear, okay? If you have to put sunglasses on, go ahead. Like, really do what you need to feel protected and guided. That's why I wear like a hat when I go out a lot. It helps me feel better. Anything that makes you feel better, and encourages you to get out and do what you need to do. It's like, be you, do what protect you, make yourself comfortable. Feel comfortable with however you need to dress or look, or whatever is you. It's good. It's being encouraged, okay? And I just feel like it's like, don't allow yourself to feel isolated in a sense. Like, if you don't feel like going out, stay home and work on your computer, read a book, work in your yard, or decorate your house. Like, just go with the flow and allow the ideas to be received through you, okay? So it's just be aware that there's going to be eyes on you, because you're being seen for your gifts and talents, and your personality, your energy, your willingness to show up and create something new and co-create with others and share your wisdom and all of that, okay? So stay focused and know that, you're an inspiration, and whatever energies that were gaslighting or, deceptive, it's like they're focusing out. They're going to be focused on other things. Those energies are not, it's like a shift in your own recognition of energy. So nature is signaling to you, affirming you, and you're really a part of this beautiful, gorgeous energy of like rebirth, that the earth like returning, and the life force energy. I just feel it like growing and expanding in such beautiful ways. Even the earth feels like this energy of like, she's got her sunglasses on. Even in the contract here, the lady's blind, or they've got a blindfold, or it's like this energy of life force is so well felt and so authentic that we don't even need to see it. We feel it, it's like this feeling where it's so beautiful. And even the star card here with the sun and there's just this beautiful energy of knowing what you need to do, and you are so protected and encouraged and guided to keep this sacred to yourself, that when you're ready to share whatever it is, the person, the contract, it's going to feel good. Like you could do it with your eyes closed and know it's right, because your body's so in tune that if you were to, it's almost like maybe face to face, or even just the feeling of someone's personality. You just can feel right away the vibes. And if it feels off, there's no judgment or projection. You just know it's not right for you. So congratulations and good for you, and thank you, and continue, tuning in to affirm yourself, and just know that you're supported and you're not alone, and you're being recognized and seen, and we all support you, and thank you for allowing yourself to heal and share and express who you are, and just continue to the thriving and beauty of our life. And congratulations for all the, beautiful abundance that's just ready to gift you and receive you and employ you, and shower you, and just love and fun new adventures and relationships and friendships, and that just grow over time and continue to enhance the quality of your life. So thank you again all so much. I'm going to close the message here. And if you're interested in joining me on Patreon, I would be so honored. I have the tier for $1 or $5, and or however much you would like to contribute. I appreciate any and all support. I am tuning in and offering messages like this every couple of days, every day or every other day, every couple of days, just for energy check-ins. For me, that is really, it allows me to tune in and focus on my projects that I'm doing and support my family. And for personal readings, I felt like this was nice for everyone to be able to receive like a personal reading or check-in for just $1 or $5. So I appreciate all of you. And again, thank you. And I look forward to being with you for the next message that comes through. And to my Patreons who are already here, I adore you, and I'm just so grateful and love you so much. And thank you infinitely for sharing this ride and this journey with me. And I just see so much success and abundance for all of us. So continue being you, the amazing yous that you are, and I'll keep being me. And thank you. And I love you. And I will see you all and talk to you all in the next couple of days. Take very, very good extra care always of yourselves. And it's all my infinite love as always. Peace.